Good morning, friends. Randall Eggy here, and pay no attention to the 3D printing sounds behind me. If you can hear them, that's simply who I am. And also who I am is an American who's interested in freedom. Freedom not just for me, but for you as well. Of course, when it comes to freedom, there can be nothing more free than getting rid of those corporate GUIs or closed-source graphical user interfaces that want to spy on us or brick our computers whenever they or the government decides that we're doing something that they don't like. Sparing you the rant, however, there are three major ways that we can go back to the textual user interface, even on these evil corporate GUIs, and create our own text applications using full colorized texts. And for those who don't know, whenever we want to create a pure textual user interface, something like PyCui, we talked about previously on this channel, is a very good option. So in addition to pure text or console user interfaces, of course, we have textual interfaces that are actually graphical user interfaces. And when we're using Python, fortunately, we have things like the TK or TK-Enter user interface, which, like Python, is also surprisingly cross-platform, working on everything from our phones in our pockets to our PCs. Or even more importantly, I think, is Pygame, which is built upon the libstl or libstl2 graphical user interface. Of the three, the pure console user interface, which can become a truly graphical user interface by using something like the Sixel or libsixel tech, or the TKINTER interface based upon the TK technology, Pygame, or libstl2, will give us many options, up to and including displaying bitmaps without having to convert things to, for example, a Sixel format for our computers. So if you want to go TUI, feel free to go ahead and open that evil, nasty corporate user interface, either on your Apple or Microsoft no longer so personal globalist user interface, and start using something like the PyCui user interface builder, let alone Sixel support or other technology, keeping in mind that if we do indeed junk these privacy irresponsible vendors to instead use free and open product whose source code can be reviewed by millions of privacy vested people to create our own TUIs, the best way to do that would be to go to using something that neither the government nor the globalists nor their soul-selling sycophants can use against us.